Dear friends, a righteous and pure woman, a speechless, innocent monkey lives, and 4 people in that monkey. What did he do with the woman that the people there had to repent? And they, out of compulsion, made a decision which will make your hair stand on end. Please stay till the end in this sentence, because it's a lesson-filled incident. Somewhere there was a widow who used to live, whose love had died a few years ago. She had a beautiful daughter whom that old woman was very worried about marrying. She had no means of earning. Relatives refused her daughter's marriage because this poor old lady won't give dowry, and why would we adopt this destitute old lady's daughter anyway? No one cares about the poor. The old woman's daughter was so beautiful that anyone who saw her would fall in love with her, and when she would sit to recite the Quran, flowers would fall from her mouth. In the same area, there was a kind-hearted chieftain who was very righteous and helped the poor. When he found out about the old woman's young daughter, that no one was taking her daughter's hand in marriage just because she was poor, then he sent a message to that old woman that I am ready to marry her daughter, and I do not want any dowry. The old woman immediately agreed and sent off her daughter with the kind-hearted chieftain in 2 clothes. Some days after the marriage, the old woman passed away. There was no one else for that chieftain. Only his wife was his support now. Quite some time had passed since the marriage, but the chieftain had not had any children. He was also not feeling well because of the same sorrow. He was sick. Then it happened by God's doing that mountains of sorrow started to befall that righteous, pure girl. One day it happened that that chieftain also passed away from this world, and that woman was left alone. That woman, although a Hafiz of the Quran, strictly adhered to wearing a veil and was always busy in the remembrance of Allah. Since her husband was the kind-hearted chieftain of that area, that woman's good reputation was also well known everywhere. Everyone knew that woman was very pure of thought and was the wife of a good man. Even though she was a worshipper, people came from far away to take her blessings. Whatever problems those people had, that woman would solve them. That's why people respected her. While her husband was alive, no one had ever accused her nor pointed a finger. But even the bad men could not look at her, because that woman was very beautiful and also young. Unfortunately, she had no children, nor was there the shadow of a man over her head, meaning she had no husband, and her parents were also not there, nor did she have a brother. The beautiful widow lived alone in her house. The woman knew now she was alone. The shadow of her husband was not over her now. People would also accuse her. They would also make her life difficult. Mountains of difficulties would also fall on her, but she placed her trust in the being of Allah. The most important thing was that where she used to live, there was a very rich man who, when he saw that woman for the first time, his heart fell for her. While that girl's husband was alive, he had neither ever looked at her with a bad eye, nor did he have that much courage and audacity because she did not go out of the house. But when circumstances changed, then because of her work, she had to go out of the house. It was her compulsion because she worked and also worshipped Allah. She kept fasts during the day, and at night would perform long prostrations. Her heart was very soft, and she would help everyone. But now, she had to be very careful. Once, it was a stormy rain. There was a lot of mud in the streets, which had taken the shape of a swamp. In that mud, a small monkey had fallen who was sinking into the swamp. She quickly came near that small monkey, whose leg had been injured. The woman quickly removed that monkey from the swamp and brought him to her house, quickly cleaned him up, removing all the dirt, and dressed his wounds, and kept him in her house. She had decided that I will raise him and not let him go anywhere. A speechless animal had fallen in love with her who lived with her and did not go into her prayer room, just sat away and listened to the woman's recitation, swaying. That widowed young woman had no happiness in her life, but now there was only happiness in her life. Whenever that woman would start any household chore, that monkey would run and hand things to the woman and also help her in her work. He had started living with her just like her children. No one had ever seen that monkey from childhood till now. He stayed inside and did not come out. The monkey was now growing and had mingled with his mistress because that righteous woman took great care of him. In the presence of that monkey, she never felt any fear. She had only kept him for fun. He was also a companion in her sorrows and joys. When that woman would sleep, then that monkey would play a lot with the woman. Sometimes he would pick lice from her. Sometimes he would stroke her face. Life was now passing by with patience and peace, but now she started feeling that some people were after her. It happened so that when she passed in front of that rich man from outside her house, that rich man, when he saw that beautiful, beautiful woman's face, fell for her, saying, "I want this woman." She lacked nothing in terms of wealth. He could buy any woman whenever he wanted, and every woman was crazy about him just for his money. But that woman was very honorable and righteous. One day, that man sent a message through his servant that, "Tell that woman to come and meet me." The woman started saying, "I do not meet non-mahram men." The servant brought this news to his owner, who went mad with anger. He said, "Till today, no woman has refused me and not rejected my message. I have so much money. Who is this woman who has rejected my desire? And when I made an offer, she did not accept. That woman has to meet me." But his men told him that our owner is the richest man in town. No one is as rich as him. So she said, "I do not know anyone rich or some Nawab. You go from here." After hearing this, that rich man decided, "I will go to that woman myself." Then, when he went in front of that woman and started saying, "Look, I have a lot, and I will weigh you in money. I will give you everything you ask for. I will even sacrifice them at your feet. Just spend one night with me. You do not know. I have fallen in love with you since I saw you. I want to have you." That woman started saying, "What do I have to do with you? I do not even know you, and you say I should commit zina with you. Hey, if you want to act like a decent man, then marry me." So he started saying, "I cannot marry you because I already have 4 wives, and they would not want me to marry you. Those people are daughters of rich parents, and I cannot do anything in front of them. And yes, I will give you everything, but I will not make you my wife." The woman said, "Are you not ashamed? I do not want to be your wife, but you want to keep me as a mistress. You go from here. Your wealth cannot impress me. Go buy someone else." But that man was a devil. He had a desire. He wanted to just get that woman for one night. He did not want to make that woman his wife, but he definitely wanted to use her. That day, he thought that I will tell my men to pick her up. He sent a few goons to her house who broke the door, and just as they tried to pick her up, it felt as if someone had picked them up and thrown them. There was some kind of invisible force protecting that woman. Then, those men's eyes fell on a monkey who was sitting in the woman's courtyard crying. Tears were coming out of his eyes, and he had raised his hands for prayer and was looking towards the sky. He, out of fear, came to his owner and said, "We do not know. That woman is some dangerous woman. We cannot touch her. Someone had picked us up and thrown us, and we do not know what kind of magical monkey she has. Now we will not go there, nor will you make us do this work." He was tired. He said, "What should I do? This woman is not falling into my hands, and these people could not even pick up a delicate woman. Do not know what kind of power they are talking about." Now, that man conspired and involved 3 other rich people present there and said, "Look, there is a beautiful, beautiful woman living there, and is extremely beautiful. I wanted to get her. She is not falling into my trap. I sent my men. Maybe they could control her, but that did not happen. Now you people join me, and we will accuse her because she refused me. Till today no woman has refused me. You people also take a look. If that woman comes under your control, then we all will equally share her," meaning those people together went to that woman and tried to trap her with an excuse. But that woman was pure and clean. She realized these are devils, and they want to commit zina with her. She did the same thing with them, meaning gave the same answers. Those people fell and came to that rich man and said, "You were right. That woman will not listen to anyone. The rich man started saying, "But I want to take revenge on her. Till today no one has lowered me. Now we will get together here and spoil the hearts of all the people here against that woman. They all respect her a lot, nah? Watch. We will make her the famous courtesan of this city." That woman knew all about that man's misdeeds, but still, that righteous woman kept avoiding all sins. That devil man involved all the rich and poor people of that area because he had a name and status. So when he told a false story, everyone believed it. They all started bothering her, standing at her door and taunting her. Stones were thrown at her house. She kept enduring patiently, but once, it was too much. Everyone had fallen so much from their own existence that humanity was also ashamed. Those people had already agreed among themselves, meaning had made friendship. They spread a false thing throughout the city that this woman makes that monkey do such work. A vile and dirty accusation was made on that woman that even the women of that neighborhood started opening their mouths and repenting, saying, "That is why we say this woman does not marry, she has raised a monkey." Now that woman, whose generosity, worship, kindness, and good reputation were respected by people, they all started throwing stones at her. She stopped going out of her house. Her, that which was there for her protection, no one had ever seen. Even her eyes cried out in pain. A speechless animal even cried. A pure woman was being accused in such a way, but those people kept on accusing her. That woman's patience had reached its limit. One day, she prayed to Allah. "O Allah, the most gracious, I have always been patient, remained your grateful servant, and I have never disobeyed you, but forgive me. What sin have I committed that my companionship with a monkey is being mentioned? This work was done under humanity, which is your creation. I had mercy on it and kept it in my house, raised it like my children, took care of it. Today, I am being accused of committing zina. O Allah, send someone who can do justice. O my sustainer, grant witness to my character in such a way that the whole world sees." She prayed all night, and that speechless monkey was also sitting near the woman, raising his hands in prayer. Now here, those 4 evil men who had tried every possible extent to lower that woman, they involved the whole neighborhood and said, "Have you heard that there is a Qazi here who makes right decisions?" Someone said, "Yes, here lives a very big saint of Allah who is righteous and also does justice. People with problems all go to him." Then that rich man said, "Then he will also listen to my case. Let's go see what decision he will make for us." His 3 companions started saying, "We say, take that woman with you too." Then he started saying, "No, first we will tell him the whole situation, then whatever decision he makes will happen. And I hope the decision will be in our favor, and we will be successful in getting that woman out of the city." Now that same evening, those 4 evil men, along with the whole neighborhood, reached the court of Allah's Qazi and told the whole story. This woman is a woman of zina, and she did not spare even a speechless animal. Far from men, she did not spare even a monkey. We want her to be removed from our neighborhood, stones be thrown at her, be humiliated, be bloodied. The punishment for such a woman is only stones. Because of that woman, our daughters are being badly affected. These are definitely lying. There is something black in the pulse. First, I must summon the woman to meet her. You ordered one of your men. Go, bring that woman. Allah's man reached the woman's place and gave the message. The whole city's Qazi, Allah's man, is calling you. He is a man of knowledge. He has to make a very precious decision. She started saying, "Why am I being called?" He started saying, "I do not know. You have been called by the time, and no one can delay his command. You have to come with me." The woman got ready, and with that man reached the Qazi's court. Those men did not know. Qazi Sahab called the woman to a separate place and said, "Tell me, madam, that you have committed zina, that too with a monkey." The woman, hearing this, writhed in agony. Such a lowly accusation was being made against her. She was very hurt. She said, "A man of knowledge, You will find out and do justice, because Allah loves those who love justice. Qazi Sahab understood that the woman is telling the truth. Now, returned to the court and ordered that those 4 be separated. We will ask each man separately, then we'll take their testimony. You first called that man who was that rich man. You called him to you and asked him, if the monkey had committed zina with that woman, then you must have definitely seen that monkey. The man said, yes. Then he started saying that he is black. Allah's beloved said, okay, all right. Then the second man was called alone. He was also asked the same question. After thinking for a while, he himself said, deep red. Allah's beloved called the third. He asked you, who say that woman commits zina and say that she is to know. Please tell then which color is that monkey. He started saying, I do not recognize. Then who will recognize him? His color matches the color of the ground. Allah's beloved Qazi called the last man and also asked him the same question. So that man quickly said, I can even recognize him in the dark. I know his color very well. His color is white. Now Allah's beloved made that woman present in the court in front of them. Those men were surprised that when did she come? Her monkey was also present, and the monkey's color was neither white nor red, nor black nor khaki. Had mixed all the colors in him, meaning somewhere he was red, somewhere he was black, somewhere khaki, and somewhere white. Allah's beloved got angry. He said, if you people were telling the truth, did not accuse falsely, then you would not be punished. Those 4 started saying, we are indeed telling the truth. You believe our words. People believe our words. But why do you not believe our words? You too have daughters. Do you not know what effect those dirty things will have on our children? That is why we are telling you lovingly that you are Qazi. You hear everyone's decisions. Do our justice too. Immediately remove this woman from here. Argue her in front of everyone. That elder said, this only Allah's being knows better. But you all gave testimony for that woman. Right now, a witness is present who has not given his testimony. That rich man smilingly said, okay, who is this new man born? We all together are saying, and this is the truth. Allah's beloved said, no man or human, rather an animal, is that animal will testify for that woman. Those people stood dumbfounded and started asking Allah's beloved, can this animal speak? And are you mad? Have you ever heard animals also speak? It seems this woman's magic has also worked on you. How will this monkey speak? You said, this monkey's testimony will be taken. You say he cannot speak. Now watch, he will speak. You took the name of Allah and said to that monkey, you have eaten your owner's salt. She picked you up from that place at that time when you were stuck in the swamp. If she had not removed you from there, then you would not have survived. I give you the word of that time, because you animals then recognize your owner's favor and are more loyal than humans. Here's humans have become shameless. But you are obedient, right? Testify for your owner, how pure this woman is. If this is a sin, then also tell in front of all these. Now this news had already spread to the rest of the villages like wildfire, and people had come from far to see that woman's justice. That monkey started speaking. He said, this woman is very pure. Allah has given her a very high status. This is a wonderful, abstinent woman. Her solitude is also pure, and this solitude she only and only worships. And I was so impressed by her worship, and now I have also come to know a lot of worship. She gave me so much support in difficult times. I cannot forget it for life. And when these men would come to tarnish this pure woman's honor in the night's solitude, then I, crying and pleading, would pray in front of Allah's being that Allah Pak protect this woman, help me. The effect of prayer was such that no one knows what power was not letting these people pass the wall. That's why these people could not succeed in their toy work, and a false accusation was made against this pure woman. Allah's beloved made the decision that this virtuous woman has one accusation, and a lie has been told with her. a chaste character woman to accuse such a lowly thing, to force people to harm this woman. The person who did this work is hell. Allah will never forgive him. Now this decision is final, that these four, because these people could not succeed in their toy work, and a false accusation was made against this pure woman, Allah's beloved made the decision that this virtuous woman has one accusation and a lie has been told with these four, in the middle of the market, face blackened, be paraded. That from today onwards, no one does such an act. Think 100 times before accusing a pure woman of such an accusation. And that woman, weeping in rows, Allah, Allah, how did he save her? How did he protect her honor? That monkey was also crying with her. Now those four have not yet gone. They said, "O Allah's righteous, forgive us. We have sinned. This is our sister. We spoke very badly of her. Forgive us. We will not say anything to her in the future." Allah's beloved said, "Now your decision has been made, and the decision made in this court is the final decision. Your forgiveness is not. You did very bad with this woman, and whoever deliberately accuses an oppressed person of a lowly accusation, this is his punishment." Then all the people there together punished those men, and the rest of the people also stood there, repented, and peace and security were established in that city. Dear friends, from this story, we get to learn that accusing someone without thinking is a very bad thing, and this thing is also not liked in the court of Allah the Almighty, and its sin is also very big. And dear friends, if you like the story, then first of all, the video in your family, friends, relatives must share because they will also gain a lesson, and the channel subscribe by doing.